Hey guys, listen up. I'm back. This is Christopher William DC here with another video to give to you. And I want you to know right now, this is really important, okay? Stop what you're doing. Listen to what I got to say, okay? Hit the subscribe button later, but go ahead and do it now because it's right there in front of you. Listen, you must step out on faith. If you have to leave your own situation right now, relationship or anything that is causing you to feel uncertain about where you are, if you don't feel comfortable, if you need to move to the next state, if you need to move out of this city, if you need to find another job, if you need to go look for employment and you cannot see where you are going to be able to be committed to because there's so many jobs that you have laid down, or so many jobs that you feel like you have disappointed someone else or someone else in the family, or you're trying to make a brand new decision in your life, you need to step out on faith. You have to step out on faith. God did not create you or any of us to have fear. We are supposed to be aware and cautious about ideas and things that happen within our lives in order to keep us protected. And we also are supposed to be aware and cautious of things that has happened before that we should be learning from, experience that we done already been through. But you have to step out on faith. If you're trying to go find another job and you're needing financial stability, you have to step out on faith. If you are scared about leaving your environment because you have been in that environment for so long and the people in your environment know so much about you and it's time for you to change and you don't want to right now because you're not sure and they're making you feel like you belong there and you shouldn't go out there to do this because this might happen, they haven't been out there. And if they've been out there, they're not going where you are going exactly. Where they are going, you might be going, but the things that you will be doing will be different than what they were doing in order. So step out on faith. If you're trying to go apply for this job, but you don't think that you're worthy enough, step out on faith. If you are literally trying to go out there and do something better to yourself that's going to benefit you because you sat there and you've had hopes and dreams and you believed in yourself and no one else have, then you have to be the demonstrator. You go out there and step out there on faith. If it's time for you to go out there and try to make some money, and it's time for you to use your mind and try to generate some more income and have multiple streams of income so you can be satisfied and happy, step out on faith. If there's no food in your house and you need to feed your family or you need to feed yourself because you have to survive and you don't want to feel ashamed, then you need to step out on faith because you won't feel ashamed after you stepped out, did something different, and you succeeded. Step out on faith. If you literally need to go out there and do something completely different and you haven't done it before, but you don't feel like it is the right thing to do, but you can have an imagination that this might be another way of succeeding, then step out on faith. There are many things out there. What people don't understand is that I would hate to say blessings are blocked sometimes because they don't step out on faith. Forget the negativity that other people are saying about where you're going. They don't know where you're going. You might tell them where you're going, but they don't know what you're going to do bit by bit by bit. So therefore, you step out on your own faith. So step out on faith and get yourself back on track. You are powerful. You have the right and the talent and the skills, the motivation to generate ideas within yourself. If you go somewhere and you stepped out on faith and something didn't work out, well, guess what? You stepped out on faith. You learned something. Now you don't have to dwell or worry about that because you worried about that before. So now you can go on to the next. You think it's going to take a long time? You step out on faith, it is done before you even know it because you put more time and more effort in your actions and stepping out on faith than you did with your thoughts. Okay, your thoughts is supposed to be believing in your next thing, or believing something's going to happen, or believing in yourself to do the right next thing or the next goal, or do the right next thing that is going to accept your change. Your change is going to be different. So when you step out on faith, you've done all the work. you are going to have to step out on faith, no matter what anyone else says. God knows the intent of your heart before you try to explain yourself to anybody. That's the thing. So if God knows your heart, you know your heart too. No one else may not know God. No one else may not know your heart. But God knows you and you know you. And the universe will respond right back to you and let you know that God is real and that you are worthy enough to step out on faith. Believe it.